Hello, hello. It is Zach with Right Hire Consulting, coming to you with more daily tips and tricks to accomplish your personal and professional goals. Today, we are continuing on the topic of how you can really kill it in a job interview. This is something that I feel has gone out the window with things going completely digital lately, and that's bringing copies of your resume and your portfolio of your work to an interview. And honestly, this applies to both in-person and digital interviews nowadays. So whether it's in person, first and foremost, like physical copies of your resume, definitely still a must. If you're applying with a cover letter, definitely a must as well. Include that. But I think another thing is in person, bringing a portfolio of your work as well. That's something that was pretty common prior to COVID. And now I think something I see less often. And whether it's, you don't quite have the opportunity to discuss or present these documents prior to an interview, or you just, maybe you feel it's a little bit out of line to be presenting it, I think this is actually one of those things where it's an opportunity to showcase yourself and your skill set. So when it comes down to it, right, even in the digital interview, you can very readily share your resume, your cover letter, and your portfolio of your work with anyone on that interviewing team. And first and foremost, you could have, sent an email ahead of time saying, hey, I think these are some relevant documents I would love to discuss today. I wanted to share them ahead of time. Something like that, easy way to stand out for sure. Maybe you don't feel comfortable sending that email ahead of time. You can still bring all of those things with you to the interview. Have them ready to discuss and share. There's nothing wrong with asking, do you mind if I share my screen quick on Zoom? There's actually a few examples of my work that I think are relevant, and I would love to actually, move into this discussion. So, long story short, copies of your resume, copies of your cover letter, copies of your digital portfolio. Have paper copies or digital copies of all of these things. Be ready to use them to your advantage to sell yourself and your skills at all times. So, quick, easy tip on a way you can stand out in an interview. That's what I've got for you today. Follow Right Hire Consulting for more.